My name is Mike. Imagine spending 14 years of your life building a future with someone, only to discover that the person you trusted most was secretly laughing at you behind your back. This is my story. A story of betrayal, heartbreak, and the brutal revenge that left my wife with nothing. My wife and I had been together for 14 years, married for 8. We weren't perfect, but I truly believed we were happy. We were the couple that people envied. Always together, always laughing, always planning for the future. She was never the outgoing type. Honestly, she was a homebody. She hated bars, didn't enjoy late-night hangouts, and would rather spend weekends curled up on the couch with a blanket and a movie. That was the woman I fell in love with, the one who felt like my safe place. But about 4 months ago, something shifted. At first, it was small. She started staying late at work to help out on projects. Then she mentioned she'd been invited out by colleagues. The first time she went, I thought, good. She's finally socializing a little. That's healthy. But then it became a pattern. Once a week, then twice. Always coming home around 9 p.m. And every time she was different, more distant, less affectionate. When I asked her how her evening went, her answers were short. It was fine. We just had a couple drinks, no details, no stories, just vague answers. And when I'd reach for her on the couch at night, sometimes she'd flinch, or she'd say, "I'm just tired, Matt." Those moments cut deep. Something wasn't right. My gut screamed it. But my heart kept telling me, don't overthink. She loves you. She'd never do that. The truth came out on a regular weekday morning. She was rushing to get ready for work, curling her hair in the bathroom while her phone charged on the nightstand. Then, the notification popped up, a WhatsApp group chat. I don't know what possessed me, but I picked up her phone, and what I read made my hands go cold. Friend 1. Hey, Em, just checking if you're still on for tonight with Steve? Wife? Yep. Matt is fine with me going out tonight, and then laughter emojis from everyone, including Steve. I froze. My heart pounded so loud I thought she'd hear it from the bathroom. My wife, my Emily, wasn't just going out with colleagues. She was going out with Steve. I scrolled up, and what I saw broke me completely. Her friends knew, they all knew. They were joking about how clueless I was, calling me the blind husband, saying things like, "Poor Matt, he has no idea." Then I opened her private chat with Steve. At first it was flirty, a little banter, but soon it was pictures, nudes, explicit messages about what they'd do the next time they met. Plans to hook up at his apartment. I read everything, and with every message, my chest felt heavier. When she walked back in, kissed me on the cheek, and said, "See you tonight," I forced a smile. But inside, I was done. For days, I couldn't sleep. I'd lie awake, staring at the ceiling, replaying every moment of our marriage. Was she lying to me even back then? Was I blind the whole time? We had been talking about trying for a baby next year. She had even told me, "I think I'm ready to start a family." And now, what? She wanted to carry Steve's baby while I raised it, thinking it was mine. I'd watch her at dinner, pretending everything was fine while I burned inside. She'd smile at me, ask, "How was work, honey?" And I'd just nod. Inside, I was screaming, but I stayed calm, because I knew I couldn't just confront her. She'd deny it. She'd gaslight me. She'd make me feel crazy. Number. I needed to plan this carefully. So I gathered evidence, screenshots of her group chat, screenshots of her private messages with Steve, photos, dates, times, everything. And then I waited. 2 weeks later, I arranged a dinner. I invited her parents, some of our close friends, even a couple of her coworkers who knew me well. I told her it was just a casual gathering to celebrate life, to spend time with loved ones. She agreed, smiling, having no idea what was coming. That night she looked beautiful. She dressed up, put on her favorite perfume. She kissed my cheek and whispered, "I love you, babe." I almost laughed. Dinner was served. Conversations flowed. Laughter filled the room. And then I cleared my throat. "Everyone," I said, "there's something I'd like to show you." I connected my laptop to the projector. The screen lit up, and one by one, the messages appeared. Her flirty chats with Steve, the explicit pictures, the jokes her friends made about me. The room went dead silent. You could hear a pin drop. Her mother's face turned pale. Her father clenched his fists. Her friends looked away in shame. And Emily? She froze. Tears welled up in her eyes as she whispered, "Matt, please." But I cut her off. "No, Emily. You don't get to talk. I gave you 14 years of my life, and this," I pointed at the screen, "is how you repay me." She sobbed. "It's not what it looks like." I laughed bitterly. "It's exactly what it looks like." Then I looked at everyone. "I just wanted you all to know the kind of woman she really is." I shut the laptop, and in that moment she knew. Her life would never be the same. I filed for divorce the next day. Everything, the house, the car, the finances, was in my name. She walked away with nothing but her clothes. Her parents barely spoke to her. Her friends distanced themselves. And Steve? He dropped her a few weeks later. He wasn't looking for commitment. She was just a fling. She called me. She begged, "Matt, please, I made a mistake. We can fix this." But I didn't even answer most of her calls. The few times I did, I said only one thing. "You threw away your family for a cheap thrill. Now live with the consequences." And I hung up. The first month after she left was hard. The silence in the house was unbearable. I kept expecting her to walk in, to sit next to me, to smile like she used to. But over time, the silence became peace. I started going to the gym. I reconnected with old friends. I even picked up hobbies I'd abandoned years ago. And most importantly, I began to heal. I realized something. When someone betrays you, it's not a reflection of your worth. It's a reflection of theirs. Emily destroyed herself. She lost her husband, her family, her friends, and even her affair partner. She ended up alone, living in a small apartment, struggling to make ends meet, ashamed to face anyone. And me? I came out stronger, wiser, free. So if you're watching this and you've been cheated on, listen to me. You don't need to scream. You don't need to beg. You don't need to fight. The best revenge is to expose the truth, to let their lies collapse under their own weight. Because in the end, cheaters always destroy themselves. This was my story of betrayal, revenge, and justice. And I hope it reminds you that you are stronger than you think. Greater than... If this story made you feel something, smash that like button and share it with someone who needs to hear it. Have you ever been told you'd never make it? Drop your story in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more raw, real, and powerful stories. Just like this.